Definitely there. Ma'am wanted one table, so please. Yeah, call in the
Check. 1, 2, 3. My testing. Hello. Check. Hello. 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 Check. 1, 2, 3.
Attention please. Before we start with the formal proceedings of the valedictory ceremony, let us watch a short video curated by the InnoVITA 2K25 team. I now request Dr. Master, Convener InnoVITA 2K25 to escort the dignitaries. Good evening, respected dignitaries, esteemed faculty members, distinguished guests, dear participants, and students. On behalf of VIT-AP School of Business, it's my privilege to welcome you all to the valedictory ceremony of InnoVITA 2K25. Over the last 2 days, we have celebrated innovation, creativity, and collaboration. Today, we conclude this journey with gratitude, recognition, and inspiration. Let us proceed with the formal program. To begin the proceedings, I now invite Dr. Arun Kumar Shivakumar Sir, Dean in charge, VIT-AP School of Business, to deliver the welcome address. Sir, may I request you to kindly address the gathering?
Thank you, MC Miss Snega. Good evening, everyone. No energy, boss. Good evening. Yeah, that's what, Okay. Good evening to our distinguished guests, respected dignitaries, esteemed faculty members, dear students, and enthusiast participants. It is both an honor and a privilege to welcome you all to the valedictory ceremony of InnoVITA 2025, a 2-day celebration that has been nothing short of inspiration. Over these past 2 days, we have seen our campus transform into a powerhouse of business, innovation, creativity, and collaboration. I personally witnessed all that. I visited every room. There is a lot of happening. And in fact, the other participants have complimented that. The way our students have organized, they have complimented it. The ideas presented, the energy displayed, and the determination shown have reaffirmed that the future of innovation is in capable hands like you all, right? At the very outside, I extend my deepest gratitude to our beloved founder and Chancellor, Dr. G. Viswanathan, whose vision for the excellence continues to guide VIT-AP towards new horizons. We are equally thankful to our dynamic Vice President, Shri Shankar Viswanathan, Dr. Segar Viswanathan, and Dr. G. Selvam for their strategic directions and unwavering support. Our heartfelt thanks also go to our Assistant Vice President, Ms. Kadambari Madam, and Executive Director, Dr. Sandhya Pentareddy Madam, for their constant encouragement in fostering innovation on our campus. On behalf of the VIT-AP School of Business, I extend a warm welcome to our chief guest, Sree. He's supposed to be here as a chief guest in absentia, but he's a man who have made a lot of sponsorship, all that. So, Sri Mandalapu Hanumantha Rao, I would like to give my, on behalf of VSP, heartfelt thanks. He's an inspiring entrepreneur and whose journey exemplifies courage, vision, and perseverance. I also warmly welcome in absentia our Registrar and Kota Reddy. They have some government appointment with the Chief Minister Office, our respected Vice Chancellor, Dr. S.P. Kota Reddy, and our Registrar, Dr. Jagadish Chandra Mudiganti. We are also equally delighted to welcome our chief guest, Mr. Sanjay Sinha, Senior Consultant, Real-Time Governance, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Give a big applause to the great man. Sir, welcome. Thank you very much. And one more great personality, okay, Dr. Abdul Qadir, Deputy Manager Technology, the National Small Industries Corporation Limited, Hyderabad. Give a big applause. Thank you, sir. Your presence enriches this occasion and inspires our student to aim higher. I'm sure that through his speech he will deliver that. And a special word of appreciation goes to all my fellow, especially my fellow Associate Dean, Dr. Raghavendra. Give a big applause to the great man. And all the deans, directors, faculty members, and the entire organization team whose dedication and teamwork have been foundation of this event's success. We are especially grateful to one more other great personality of VIT-AP, and he is known worldwide, and he is so-called Dr. Amit Chavan, our dynamic IIEC director, for his leadership and passion that have brought immense value to InnoVITA. And he is the man architect for bringing all the, even Chief Minister and our Dr. Mr. Nara Lokesh, all that. Hope we have showcased through a very large span. Those who have not watched the other participants, please go to YouTube and explore. You'll get those videos. What are the achievement VIT-AP students have done? You will know that. Okay, and even our Chief Minister was, praising a lot about the contribution of VIT-AP students, right? Okay. Dear students and participants, InnoVITA is more than an event. It is a launch pad for your ideas, a training ground for your resilience, and a test bed for your ability to turn vision into reality. Over these days, you stepped out of your comfort zone. I'm sure you have stepped out and tackled the real world business challenges. In the last inauguration, Dr. Amit Chavan was mentioning about the problem statement. We understand this. Every problem you have to provide solution, right? So that you have showcased and showed us that innovation is not just about technology. It is about mindset, courage, and action. And you did that. You demonstrated that in the VIT-AP VSB platform, which I physically saw that. Okay. Whether you take home a trophy or not, remember the true victory lies in the skills you have honed, the networks you have built, and the confidence you have gained. Today's challenges are tomorrow's stepping stones. Let the lesson of Innovator fuel your ambition and let this experience remind you that the world rewards those who dare to think differently and act boldly. As we celebrate our winners tonight, let us also celebrate every participants, every mentor, every volunteer who contribute to making into Innovator success. Give a big, big hand to all the participants. So the spirit of this event must live on in your classroom, your projects, your internship, and your careers. Okay. So I'm going to conclude now. Before that, I would love to, give a big, huge applause to the first one. I would like to give, compliment the great man for the past 2 months. He worked very hard and he become lean also. Okay, and so and as and Dr. Bas, give a big big applause. In fact, he is managing with his blazer. He got lean. I know. Every time I was looking at him. Okay, and this entire team of the great intellects, right? So give a big applause to the student coordinator of BSB. And you should definitely give a big, big applause to our growing participants. The way they are, deliberation, I saw beautiful. Okay, give a big applause. So I think the young manager, best manager, I have a lot of stress interaction with them. Hope they understood what is VSB is all about. Okay. So once again, on behalf of the VIT-AP School of Business, I welcome you all to this evening of recognition, celebration, and inspiration. Let's carry forward the innovative spirit of Innovator into everything we do, because the future is not something we wait for it, it's something we create. See, now we are in a very information era. Do you understand this? Networking is very, very important. So collaborate with all universities and pool your ideas and transform the economy of India and be number one in the economy. Are you clear about it? Thank you all. Give a big applause to all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Arun Kumar Shivakumar sir, for your warm words of welcome. I now request Dr. Raghavendra sir, Associate Dean, VIT-AP School of Business, to present the summary of InnoVITA 2K25.
Dignitaries on the dais, deans and directors, my colleagues, research scholars, and of course the students. Good evening, one and all. InnoVITA 2025, hosted by the VIT-AP School of Business, stands as a vibrant celebration of innovation, intellect, and inspiration. A national level conference of ideas, it brought together bright young minds from higher secondary, undergraduate, and postgraduate level to engage with the dynamic realities of the business and management world. Powered by SRK Sree City Township, InnoVITA 2025 presented 11 meticulously curated events that span the essential pillars of modern management: finance, marketing, HR, strategy, public relations, entrepreneurship, building, branding, digital media, communication, and corporate grooming. Each competition was designed as an immersive experience, demanding analytical thinking, curative problem solving, strategic decision making, and the capacity to perform under pressure. The first day focused on core business disciplines. Students participated in events such as BIDS 6060, Young Manager, Nidhi 360 Degree, and RRR, recruit, retain, rule, which tested their strategic thinking, decision making, and leadership skills. These activities simulated real world business challenges, encouraging participants to think critically and respond with agility. The second day highlighted the importance of creativity in professional life. Events like Relocity, Reshoot, and Poised to Stride allowed students to showcase their storytelling abilities, visual communication skills, and personal style. Mic Drop Mania added a touch of humor and spontaneity, reminding everyone that confidence and authenticity are key for effective communication. The flagship event, Young Manager, identified individuals who can combine strategic acumen with composure in the most demanding scenarios. InnoVITA 2025 was more than a series of contests. It was a platform for students to discover their strengths, connect with peers, and experience the intersection of business and creativity. The prize pool of rupees 1 lakh and more than 150 participants from our own VIT-AP University and institutions across Vijayawada and Guntur. The event reflected the School of Business's commitment to nurturing well-rounded, future-ready leaders. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Raghavendra sir, for highlighting the achievements and memorable moments of the event. We are also privileged to have Sri Abdul Khader P, Deputy Manager Technology, the National Small Industries Corporation Limited, NSIC, Hyderabad, as our guest of honor. Sir, please share your thoughts with us.
Good evening, everyone. Respected Dr. Arun Sivakumar sir, Dr. Raghavendra sir, and Dr. Sanjay Sinha sir, and Dr. Amit Chavan sir, and all the colleagues, all the faculties, and all the youngsters. Okay, so this may give me very good pleasure to be in front of you. Actually, today I have one more event here as an external member for MSME Idea Hackathon. So they students gave very good ideas. So it was very good. So apart from this, one more activity. So this is I am very happy to see good number of youngsters. Okay. So to tell about myself, so I am ME in production engineering. So MBA in project management. So to tell about my achievements, I am All India Design Competition 2010 year 2010 silver medalist. So my project was awarded a silver medal on All India basis. So it was a very good achievement for me. So apart from this, I am associated with many colleges on their board of studies as a board of studies member and as a governing body member for their colleges and IQAC member. So apart from this, I am ASNT, American Society for Non-Destructive Testing Level 2 Engineer. I am certified in that. So I am ISO auditor also. So apart from this, a very big thing. So I'll be grooming youngsters means of the age group from 18 to 25. Means those who are in degree means just about to pass out from degree and up to the level of engineering. So I had a mechanical engineering department in NSIC. So we provide skill development for engineering graduates and hand-holding session for MBA and BS. So I think I am very good connected with you in this line. So to tell about my organization NSIC, so NSIC was established in the year 1955 to support small industries. So we have two verticals. One is commercial vertical, which gives loans to industries. Means we don't give cash, we give them raw material. Means against bank guarantee, we will be giving them raw material. It is one of the scheme of RBI. So just called as a short-term financing scheme. So we will be giving raw material. So industries has to utilize that raw material, make production, sell their product, and repay as loan. So this is one segment, and we are supporting the SC/ST entrepreneurs. If any SC/ST entrepreneurs are there, they can please utilize the schemes of NSIC, which is called as NSSHO, National SC/ST Hub. Okay, so it is one of the great scheme of Government of India. So where the SC entrepreneurs, SC or ST entrepreneurs are given some privileges. We pay their processing fees of the bank loan, whichever we are going, and we will be paying them for their patents and all. So like that, some benefits are there, and we give them space for industrial exhibitions also. So like that, in this area, SC/STs will be working a lot towards SC/STs for their upliftment. So similarly, in the area of skill development, so we will be conducting a lot of programs, government initiatives like PMKVY से लेके up to many programs we are conducting. So there are many, I cannot name, many programs are there. In fact, one of the best is ESDP, Entrepreneurship cum Skill Development Program, an entrepreneurship awareness program where we will be providing awareness on entrepreneurship. Means whatever ideas you are given, so to ignite the ideas, we will be conducting a program called EAP, Entrepreneurship Awareness Program. So once after igniting, we will be conducting a program called Entrepreneurship cum Skill Development Program. So it will be of 6 weeks duration, where we will give you entrepreneurship as well as one technical skill. So like that, we are trying a lot to uplift the youth. So in this regard, I will be visiting many B schools, MBA colleges, where I will be delivering lectures. So I have seen many youngsters who have started from their scratch and they have built an enterprise. So industrial area near to me, NSIC. I have been working in NSIC since last 13 years. This is my 14th year. So I have seen some industries who started with who were moving in a scooter. Now they are owning a BMW cars. So within a transition period of 8 to 10 years, so they have grown in such a way that they created a very good brand in the market, and they are owning their own industry in one area. So like that, I feel very proud to see such people. So behind that, their hard work is the main thing. Okay, nothing will come so easily. So I saw that to all the youngsters, don't copy the idea. Generally, our students many youngsters what they do, and our Indian culture what it is, we are very fond of copying things. So you have the data, so we copy and we try to implement that. So whenever you are copying, so first time copying or second time copying, you will get some returns. More ideas copying means one idea copied for 10 times means you will not get any benefit or no one is interested towards it. Just like, for example, sir, if you see a sugar cane crush చేస్తారు కదా మెషిన్ ఉంటారు కదా అందులో ఫస్ట్ టైం షుగర్ కేన్ పంపించినప్పుడు we will get lot of juice. Second time if you send the same sugar cane, we will get some more juice. Third time, fourth time means we will not get anything. Okay, we will get sour taste. Sour taste we will get. So like that, what I mean to say, don't copy idea. There are many ideas which need some upliftment or which need some modification. So a slight modification, just like for example, you all may be knowing of Rapido. Rapido you all may be knowing. So Rapido just only with one concept he started. All Uber, Ola, they started with 4-wheeler and 3-wheeler. Rapido started with 2-wheeler. Okay, already existing idea ni కొంచెం modify చేసేసాడు. So now everyone, all of us may be having the app of Rapido. Why? Because why we need to pay for 3 persons? When we are going in a car by booking over or Uber, we need to pay for 4 people. So when we are going in Rapido, we need to pay only for one. So which is lesser, means cost effective, and it is very fast. So like that, so there are many ideas. Only one thing we need to see is we have to sum the idea and extract which is not available in the market. So the more you copy the things, so the lesser will be the interest of the venture capitalists. Okay, almost whenever we go for an idea, materialization వెళ్ళినప్పుడు we will be looking for once after phases completes, we will be looking for venture capitalists, means we will be looking for loans. So when we see when we go for funding and all, so our idea is a very, very important aspect. So at that point, what will happen? These venture capitalists, they might have gone roam throughout the states and all. సో జస్ట్ మనం బిజినెస్ మోడల్ చెప్తూనే ఇమీడియట్ గా వాళ్ళకి అర్థమైపోతుంది. ఓకే, దిస్ ఇస్ కాపీ ఆర్ దిస్ ఇస్ నో, దేర్ ఇస్ నో స్టఫ్ ఇన్ దిస్. సో ఇమీడియట్లీ వాట్ దే విల్ టెల్, ఓకే విల్ సీ ఇట్ లేటర్. సో వాట్ యూ డూ, యూ సీ ద గ్యాప్, you see the gap between the existing models, try to upgrade or try to find new. So this way, whenever your idea is new, within a short time you will scale up in the business. Okay, so like that, many aspects are there. Okay, so we will tell it in some other time. So this is not the foreign still many people has to speak. Okay, so like that. So my message for the youngsters is try to have some new idea. There are ideas. Only thing is we need to think a lot. We need to learn a lot. Wherever some business summit is going or wherever some business activities are going, don't hesitate to pay the fees. జనరల్ గా మనకేమవుతుందంటే అరే 500 ఎంట్రీ ఫీయా, ఎప్పుడు మనం వెళ్ళినట్టు 500 ఎందుకు వేస్ట్ అయిపోతుందని అనుకుంటాం. So don't think about 500. That 500 may give you very, very good idea. Okay. So the more, whenever you are going into the business, you want to learn a lot. Don't think I am confined to Hyderabad, I am confined to Telangana. So you go to other states, you come to know what they are having and what we are not having. Similarly, many business, many industrialists, what they will do, they will go to all the industrial express. If it is in China or Switzerland, anywhere. So they will see the calendar and they will not bother about the fare tickets, flight tickets. It may be 40,000 or 50,000. Remember what is new in that country and what you don't have here. So in that way, if you find a machine which is good in that area, in that country, immediately they think to enter it here and try to extract the entire money from the market. Okay, so like that they will be thinking. So don't think about this all entry fees and all. So go. Initially, this is the time you have to run, and this is the time you have to spend and roam. Once you start your business, you will not have time to roam. You will not have time to go to business summits. At that time, what will happen? You will be having some business meetings and all that are more important for you when you scale up your business. So initial thing, once your business is started, once your model is flourishing, immediately you think about the value addition you have to do for that model. So like that you keep on upgrading. So these upgradations will come when you attend more business summits. Okay, so like this. So my message, so try to have an innovative idea, you will definitely flourish in the future. Okay, so have a nice day. Okay, bye.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. It is our honor to welcome our chief guest, Sri Sanjay Sinha, Senior Consultant, Real-Time Governance, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Sir, may I request you to kindly address the gathering?
Thank you so much for coming. This was a little unscheduled. So I'd come for that MSME session earlier in the day, and I did come across some business school students also in the competition there, and that was really good because you guys brought a sense of realism to the projects that they were proposing. So the point I'm trying to make is, be it innovation, be it small business or whatever it is, the business school people with their background in finance and economics is key to a lot of the entrepreneurship. The reason I'm talking about entrepreneurship is because I'm at the invitation of Dr. Chauhan, who runs the innovation cell, and that's how I know VIT very well. So my interaction always has been in that area. So now, for me personally, I'm not an engineer. I'm actually a bachelor's in economics, and then I went and got an MBA. So yeah, I completely understand you guys and know the side of skills you have. Uh, there was a mention of Rapido. So Rapido came about when? Anybody has any idea? Ola, Uber? Somebody speak up. Take a guess. Yeah, okay. Around then. In 1995, I took the equivalent of Rapido in London City. London has notoriously bad traffic. I was at a business trip, of course, and I was at the hotel, and they said, like, sir, you have to do this, you have to leave at this time for the airport. And I'm like, no, I have meetings. And they said, no problem. We'll send your suitcase to the airport by taxi. Then we'll have a guy in a motorcycle pick you up at the hotel and take you straight there. So motorcycles have always been around as a way of transport, but the people in London were only using it not for a cost perspective, but from a time perspective. The motorcycle trip was actually way more expensive than a regular taxi, and it was a premium service. Here, Rapido is cheaper. So everything is its instance. We'll talk about something funny. I visited my cousin. This is about branding and economics. I'll just talk about it just to give an idea how the world works, okay? If you go to Europe, when I had gone there, my cousins took me out and they gave me this beer. Look at this. This is so fancy beer. What's so fancy about it? Every beer bottle has a paper label, right? This one didn't have a paper label. It had the printing in paint on the bottle. So all the way from the US, it's called Rolling Rock. It's beautiful, So I'm like, okay, this is the most expensive beer in parts of Western Europe. 4 or 5 years later, I go to University of Pennsylvania to do my PhD. So there again, after one weekend comes, and they all said, okay, let's go buy some beer. So we went there, and the same beer, Rolling Rock, is there. It's the cheapest beer in that state of Pennsylvania. Why? It is so cheap that they don't even put paper labels on it, they just print something on it. So that tells you, I'm just giving you an insight as to how marketing, branding and all work. How the world is so full of inconsistencies like that. So, how to position yourself uniquely is kind of, you really have to think your way through. You can't chat GPT your way out of it. Because you will it will trip you up. Speaking of tripping up, so we have all heard of NHAI, National Highway Authority of India. So my company was doing a project on road safety, and we had all kinds of experts from the world, and we thought we were doing very fancy work. The minister had bought it, the chairman had bought it, so now it was a matter of just implementing it. So I went and we met the director of road safety. I'm an economist, right? But now the case is sold. So I'm explaining everything that we have built. And this bureaucrat is really, he's just kind of, he thinks like I'm an MBA. Like I'm just reading out stuff and things. He opens his laptop and he shows me this Japanese software. And the thing is, when he was explaining and I was explaining, when we could actually talk to each other. And only then his respect for me went up that I was not bullshitting him, pardon the word, reading out from a PowerPoint, that I knew the subject, even though I have an economics background. So the point I'm trying to make is, I was also asked to talk about it, like your future career and all. Do your research. Never underestimate what the other side is going to be. They could actually be the expert. You never know it. I thought that guy was a career bureaucrat. He was actually doing a PhD in road safety. What were the odds of that? These, I'm just going anecdotally, just trying to talk about my life, my experiences. Hopefully you can learn something from it. I'm not a teacher. I've always worked in private sector, government, consultancies. So my life experience is completely different. Business school is really great, but you also need a little bit of technical expertise in whatever you pick up. And one of the best career advice I got from somebody, which I'd like to share with you. So this was at work, and the guy said, buy this book, read it. So after about next time I met him, he's like, so did you read the book? I said, no, sir, that book is very, very expensive. I'm like, if the office is not buying it, I'm not, like, office refused to reimburse me. What he said was so true. He said, like, look, you take your salary, you buy good clothes, so you look good. You live in a nice house. You may save something. How much of the money do you invest in yourself? Keep this cash flow going. So, which I really didn't get what he was trying to say. He said, take your salary, take 5% of it. Put it in this improving yourself. Go for conferences out of your own budget. Buy that magazine. Buy that subscription. And that, honest to God, was the best career advice I've ever gotten. And to be true, most years I even struggled to spend that 5%. So invest in yourself. Don't expect the office or somebody else to guide the way. That's pretty much, somebody really likes what I'm saying here. Yeah, thank you so much. I will be happy to, meet with any of you guys later on if you want to talk or something. But that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating and thought-provoking address. I now invite Dr. Amit Chavan, sir, Director, IIEC, VIT-AP University, to share his address.
Very good evening to all. So once again we meet. So this is post-event, and I'm standing between your awards and the lengthy speeches that you have been hearing, right? So I'll try to keep it brief. Okay. So once again, very good afternoon to all the experts on the dais, starting with Dr. Arun Kumar. So whenever he gives a speech, it feels like you are in a rock concert. Okay. And then he makes you feel like a rock star. He almost made me world famous. Okay. So thank you very much, Dr. Arun. Okay. And I'm always thankful to all the faculty, teaching staff, and all the students of VSB. I almost feel like I'm part of it. Okay. Even though my activities are there in multiple schools, but still I feel more of a part of VSB. Thank you very much, Dr. Arun. Very good evening to Dr. Raghavendra. He's always been a good support to many of our activities that we have been doing. So the video clip you saw earlier where you saw V-Launchpad and other activities, so he was a good team member there, right? Taking many of these initiatives and driving it forward. Very good afternoon to Abdul Khadirji. So today I pulled in two of my experts who are part of our MSME Idea Hackathons to your event today. Abdul Khadirji, I almost requested him to join us today. He kind of risked his rapport with his manager and general manager, and still because he has been part of VIT and he has been coming here so often that he didn't wanted to miss today's event. So thank you very much, sir, for coming down. See, what he talked about today is some valid points. He talked about why students are not taking risk, right? Why are they not being original, right? So see, guys, keep this mantra in your life. High risk, high reward. Okay. We all of us who are standing here will give you many life examples about ourselves where we have taken big risk. Quick one I will tell you about myself. When I went for US for my higher studies, I only had $20 in my pocket. The only that time I was working, so the only thing I could afford was a flight ticket from Hyderabad to Texas. Okay. And I went there with an assurance from my graduate advisor that he will fund or give me an assistantship after I land. I said that's good enough for me. Okay, so I took that risk with only $20 in my pocket. Okay, first 1 week I don't know how I survived. Okay, then luckily they gave me internship, and then that's how I continued my higher studies over there. Okay, so always, okay, don't be in your comfort zone. Try to take risk. Okay, and another key thing what Khadirji mentioned was networking, right? So your net worth is your net worth. As simple as that, guys. Okay. So when he says go out, move out, meet people, right? That's very important. The first thing I'm teaching entrepreneurship now, the first thing I told my class is you should have one network that will help you build your career. And I gave them only 1 week time. So have somebody in your LinkedIn profile that will help you build your career. How many of you have that? Very glad. Okay. Others who are not raising your hand, please have couple of them. So by the end of the year, you should have at least 10 people who will make sure that after you graduate, they are waiting for you. Okay. Yeah. Excellent. Sanjay Saab, thank you very much for coming here today. Right. He's our good friend. He's there always for any event that we are organizing at our university. And he's always giving us some good advice. He shared some of his valuable life lessons. And one of the key things that he talked about is what is the best investment you can make? Can anybody tell me what is the best investment? He just gave the answer actually. The best investment what you can make is invest on yourself. Okay? Because many of you are or who are here, present here, mostly are working professionals. So we are only looking for our PE points. We are looking for our growth in salary, growth in our income, right? And that will only happen when we are investing in ourselves, trying to better ourselves. Okay. So this is the key things and very important life lessons they all have shared. Okay. Since I'm standing, I should say one or two things about apart from what others have said, right? So today event that we conducted, MSME Idea Hackathon. So this is the third edition that we have conducted. Our university is recognized as host institute by Ministry of MSME. And as you may know, if you are following our emails, that we have received 5 ideas that are sponsored by Ministry of MSME. And believe me, they are students like you. Many of them who have got this, they are probably second year students. And each one has got up to 15 lakhs of funding. So altogether, we have got 67 lakhs only from Ministry of MSME. Okay, and they are students like you. Why they got it? Because they are thinking different. They are taking that initiative to propose their ideas. Similarly, today we had 133 student ideas that we evaluated. Okay, and I can give many stories about, see, why we encourage students to do all this is because you are building a story for yourself. Just imagine you are sitting in front of an interview panel member. The first thing, what is the first question? Tell me something about yourself, right? And if you don't have a story about yourself, what will you tell? Rock Plaza? Nothing fancy there. Food court? So you should tell something that you have done beyond the curriculum, beyond the classroom. Okay, so build a story for yourself. Participate in events like this, InnoVITA 2025. Okay, so these are some of my advices, and this is a great time to be an entrepreneur. Lot of support, as I said, many initiatives like NSIC, what sir said, a lot of funding is there from government side. Right? AP government is pushing many initiatives. We are part of it. VIT-AP is the knowledge partner of many of the initiatives of AP government. How many of you have heard about Ratan Tata Innovation Hub? Very few. So please Google it, search for it. Okay. So there are many funding that are being offered in that. Anywhere from 2 lakhs to 20 lakh rupees for a startup. And they have very ambitious goal. Sanjay Jay, you can interact with him later. He will tell you the goals are such that we need to have 20,000 startups by next 5 years. 10 unicorns, 20 unicorns, 1 lakh jobs created, and we are part of it. VIT-AP is part of it. Just today, I finished one meeting. Now, new initiative that has started is called Avishkar Andhra, where lakhs of innovators are to be identified. Okay, and they are going to create a Guinness record. This is going to happen on August 20th. Okay, in fact, we'll be needing all your support in that. I want to find, or I want to see all of you be an innovator in that event. Okay, so that said, I thank you for Dr. Arun for calling me here, the entire VSB fraternity, to encourage innovation, entrepreneurship, and ISC is always there to help you, support you, take your dreams to the next level. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. Now it is the time to felicitate our guests. I request Dr. Arun Kumar sir, Dr. Amit Chavan sir, and Dr. Raghavendra sir to do the honor. Sree Sanjay Sinha sir. Sri Abdul Khader P sir. We will now take a few moments to hear feedback from two of our participants about the experience during InnoVITA 2K25.
Dear participants, please come forward to give a honest feedback. Gentlemen, come.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. I am Soumya, a student from 23 batch, Computer Science and Business System branch. Actually, InnoVITA was not on my radar. I came to the event for ODs and I love wearing formals. But what I came for fun, but I left with a lasting impression. My favorite event was Young Manager. I really loved the interview part with Sir and the group discussion. I really loved the competing with everybody, especially in the group discussion. And the rest of the events were, the day one events were a little late, but yeah, they were very nice. I attended two more events. One is VShoot. I consider myself an amateur photographer. That is a different topic. And the first, excuse me, and the second event was branding bazaar. Surprisingly, me and my friend, we passed the round one, watched it round two. Usually happens. We had a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to the next years. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. So I heard from the students that this is the first time VSP is conducting InnoVITA 2K25. Even though it is the first time, you have taken a lot of efforts. I've seen the coordinators; they're a bit hurry, but they are very mean to say the answers for us. That whenever we ask a question to them, they're so gentle and calm. That was so fascinating with all the coordinators. Congratulations for your success on coordinating an event very well. When the event coming to the events are very prominent. That each and every event has different aspect of living. Like some events make sure the leadership is brought out, and some events are based on the perspective analysis and everything. So I congratulate VIT team of VSB for making this Innovator 2K25 a grand success. Well, this is Sree and I'm from SRM University. We have conducted the same university labs, same program last year, which is called Maya, and I am the president for that. So I think I would be a very prominent choice for giving the right feedback for you guys too. First thing, very up, like, which is the best quality is the delegation of tasks. I don't know who have done that, very well delegated. Uh, Congratulations for that. That's where everything is sorted. So the second thing would be the right information at right time. You guys have created a detailed, what is it, agenda sheet, and you guys have circulated a way before. So that's amazing. You guys are very well aware about what you're doing, and since it's a very fast, very fast event, it was actually to be considered as a great one. You guys did an awesome job, and looking forward to even participating in more. All the best. Thank you, participants, for your valuable feedback. It is now the time for the much awaited prize distribution ceremony to honor the winners of the competition held over the past 2 days. I now request Amit Chavan sir to grant the prizes. The event name, Blitz 6060. The winner is Venkat Narasimha Prasad Dega Santosh. Event name, Recruit Retain Rule. The winner is Vaibhav Manhir. From here. I would now like to request Arun sir in presenting the awards. Under the category of Spin Room, the winner is Kanishka Pal Dhirendra Pratap Singh from VIT-AP University. Moving on to the next category, Nidhi 360. The winner is VVD Subramanyam, G Vedavashini, B Kaushik from Sahe and VIT-AP University. From Triple R, it is Vaibhav Manihar from VIT-AP University. I request Dr. Raghavendra sir in kindly presenting the awards. Under the category of Hassel Hub, the winner is Sahin Ansari, Jyotir Aditya Raj from SRM AP. Under the category of We Shoot, the winner is Prashant from School of Planning and Architecture, Bhopal. I request Abdul Kader sir in presenting the awards. In the category Poised to Stride, the winner is Tejasvi from SRM AP. Moving on to the next category, Branding Bazaar. The winner is Shaheen Ansari, Aditya Raj, Jyotiraditya from SRM AP. I request Dr. Master in presenting the awards. In the category Philosophy, the winner is Chanvi Joshi, Moin Khan, and Disha Jain from VIT-AP University. Moving on to Mic Drop Mania, the winner is Lalita K from VIT-AP University. Moving on to our flagship event, Young Manager, I would now like to request Sanjay Sinha sir to present the award. The winner for this category is Tejashree from SRM AP University. The runner-ups of all the events will be announced shortly. To conclude the proceedings, I invite Dr. Mas Sir, convener InnoVITA 2K25 VIT-AP School of Business, to propose the vote of thanks.
A very good evening. Finally, moving to the conclusion of the first edition of Management Meet, InnoVITA 2025. As we bring curtain downs on InnoVITA 2025, this vibrant celebration of innovation, intellect, and inspiration, I stand before you with a heart full of gratitude for everyone who made this two-day journey possible. First and foremost, my deepest gratitude to our Honorable Chancellor, Dr. G. Viswanathan, sir, a philanthropist, and an institution in himself, a man whose vision transcends generations. His dedication to education has imparted thousands and continues to be guiding light for all of us. Our Vice Presidents, Mr. Shankar Viswanathan, sir, Dr. Shekhar Viswanathan, sir, Mr. G.V. Silvam, sir, our Vice Presidents have been true pillars of support who constantly pushes for the best, through academic excellence and driving us forward. Mrs. Kadambari S. Viswanathan, Madam, Assistant Vice President, VIT, whose passion and dynamic approach brings a fresh perspective to innovation in education. I would also like to put on record the efforts of Dr. Sandhya Pindareddy, Madam, Executive Vice President, whose commitment to academic excellence drives us forward. A heartfelt appreciation to our Vice Chancellor, Dr. S.V. Kota Reddy, visionary academic leader, whose constant motivation and vision enabled us to conceptualize and execute this national level fest. The event of this scale has been possible only because of the encouragement by our Vice Chancellor. Thanks are due to our esteemed Registrar, Dr. Jagadish Mudiganti, sir, the man who ensures that wheels of VIT-AP University keep turning smoothly. His administrative support has been instrumental in ensuring the success of this event. I extend my heartfelt thanks to Mr. M. Hanumantha, Founder and Managing Director, SRK Sree City. I thank him in absentia. He was not able to make it here. Special thank you to our guest of honor, Dr. Abdul Khader P, Deputy Manager Technology, the National Small Scale Industries Corporation. I also thank Chief Guest, Mr. Sanjay Sinha. Thank you, sir, for joining us and gracing the occasion. And finally, I thank Dean VIT-AP School of Business, Dr. Arun Kumar Shivakumar, the heart of VSB. That is what we actually call him. He is a mentor, a motivator, whose strategic leadership has been the backbone of InnoVITA. Sir, your system-driven approach ensures that VSB never does anything routine. Now we are made up of, and we feel very comfortable in doing something very challenging. And we have forgotten what is a routine for us. Thank you, sir. Your leadership has taken VSB to new heights that we have never imagined. Thank you. Associate Dean, Dr. Raghavendra, sir. Thank you, sir. Associate Dean, sir. The intellect of VSB, whose calm demeanor and thoughtful insights have been instrumental in ensuring the success of this event. Thank you, sir. And to all my faculty members, the biggest strength of VSB. Thank you so much. We are short of time, so I'm not able to take all the names. Thank you so much. I have special thanks to a few of the faculty members, Dr. Sheku Shahida Sahib. Sir is not here. So thank you, sir, for sparing time for managing promotions. And thank you, Somashekar, sir. Thank you, Prabhakar, sir, who were always there with us at the last moment, and also Dr. Kirti Jain. Thank you so much, sir, for accepting the last minute assignments. And very, very special thank to Dr. Mudusmita Mohanty, who has always been there with us, guiding and directing, without whose efforts they would not have been able to come here. We also have external jury members, Dr. Karishma Bish, thank you, ma'am, so much. Dr. Eddie Abraham, thank you, sir. And Dr. Ashraf Polikamat, thank you so much, sir. And to our research scholars, great research scholars, thank you so much. A special thanks to Mr. Michael Vijay Kiran and Mr. Vishwanath, who was handling our last minute assignments and running here there. And also a special thanks to Mrs. Nivedita Srinivas. She has been handling our transport operations. Thank you so much, ma'am. Your efforts mean a lot to us. Also, our sincere gratitude to Jyotsna Madam, Secretary of the VIT-AP School of Business. She is a backbone of our VSB. And now we have the real warriors of InnoVITA, the 7 wonders of InnoVITA, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful team, who brought InnoVITA to this extent, the national level fest. I have no words. I fall short of my words to express gratitude to my core team, Amar Singh Rathod, Neha Sridhar, Kirti Majeti, Nikesh Polisetti, Keshav Khemka, Satik Singham, and Barisha Sheikh. You have been the life of InnoVITA. You pumped life into InnoVITA. You actually made it possible. The actual credit, I repeat, the actual credit goes to my student team, the core team, and their coordinators. Thank you. You made this possible. And also, you are an inspiration to millions of generations, right? Millions from these generations. You have shown them what we're capable of doing. Thank you so much, my dear team. I'll thank you separately with lot of words, but since we are short of time, I'll stop here. And to all my student coordinators and all the teams, marketing and PR team, social media team, and our sponsorship team.
And we'll facilitate right now.
Yes. The sponsorship team and our control room team. Thank you so much, all the teams. And finally, thanks are also due to our public relations office and our photographer, Kishore Kumar sir. Thank you, sir, for capturing our moments. And I also place on records, thanks to purchase office, finance office, transport office, the entire maintenance team, social media committee, student welfare, executive office. Very special thanks to CTS team for their wonderful technical support. And finally, every participant, thank you so much for joining us and making InnoVITA real event. Your presence, engagement, and insights have made this event an unforgettable experience. As we conclude, let us take us with lessons, laughter, and connections. We have been here. I'm sorry, I'll hold on for a minute. I think I forgot Amit, sir. But thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. I actually, because there were some last minute changes, I'm really sorry. Thank you, Amit Savan, sir, for gracing the occasion, and thank you for providing the necessary support. Thank you so much. With a heart full of gratitude, I once again thank all of you as and we may continue to innovate, inspire, and impact the world. I would like to conclude with the Urdu couplet. नहीं तेरा नशीमन खसरे सुल्तानी की गुम्बद पर तो शाहीन है परवाज कर पहाड़ों की चट्टानों पर, which is translated into English as your abode is not on the dome of a royal palace, you are a falcon. Make your dwelling on the rocky cliff of mountains. This is my inspiration. With this, I draw the curtains on Innovita. With this, I draw the curtains on InnoVITA 2025, setting a tone for better and bigger InnoVITA 2026. I hope to see you all in InnoVITA 2026. Thank you so much. So, hold on for a minute. We have our external jury members, faculty members. We will be felicitating them. Thereafter, we will have a photo shoot with a photo shoot and prize distribution ceremony of the runner-ups. I request Dr. Karishma Best, ma'am, please come. Thank you, ma'am, for being part of the event.
Dr. Karishma Bhist, ma'am. Dr. Ashraf, sir. Please be seated so that we could move forward with the runner-up.